Good morning, Lakers. This is Vanessa, one of the doctoral interns from the University Counseling Center, and thank you for joining me for another Art Therapy Thursday. Today, the topic that I want to focus on is self-compassion. Now, during this time of quarantine still, we're on our own a lot. It's hard to give ourselves some positive self-talk, and it can be easy to feel negative or think that things aren't going to get better. We can often ruminate in our thoughts, and it can be a very negative place. And sometimes we'll rely on others to give us a word of encouragement, and if that doesn't happen, then we're very negative to ourselves. So, what is self-compassion? So, self-compassion is a way of acting towards yourself that you would act to someone else that's suffering or having a difficult time. You might give them encouragement or tell them that it's going to be okay, and they'll get through this difficult time. And often it's hard to tell that back to ourselves. So self-compassion is a way of acting towards yourself when you're having a difficult time or noticing that you're having a difficult time. Instead of saying, like, just get over it and move through this, you're telling yourself to give yourself time to grieve or do whatever you need to get through this process. For instance, some of you might not have been able to graduate, or you saw friends not being able to graduate. That sucks. And instead of telling that person, oh, just get over it, move on, it'll be fine, they might need to grieve the process. To say, it's okay, I understand. Give yourself some time to get through this. So in the same way that you would tell that person to do that, you would say it to yourself, like, oh man, it sucks that I wasn't able to graduate or walk across that stage. Like, what are some things that I can look forward to, or things that I can do to help myself feel better? There might be another virtual graduation, or you might have done a graduation with friends or family over the internet. Something to put in place of that. Or, man, I didn't get to graduate with all my friends, but I know that when all this is over, I'm gonna go have a big barbecue with a bunch of my friends. So instead of acting negatively or saying, like, it's not a big deal, tons of people didn't graduate, like, no, your feelings are valid. You are allowed to grieve and feel bad that this occasion didn't happen for you. Now, a good way to offer ourselves some self-compassion is writing ourselves little notes of encouragement or reminders of encouragement. We're so busy in our lives and in our days that sometimes finding a little reminder somewhere helps us remember to be compassionate towards ourselves. So for this idea, this craft, this art, I took a regular piece of white paper and cut it into some smaller pieces so I could make several of these if I wanted. And then I'm going to put these in places around my house or places that I normally go to find things, and then I would find a note of encouragement. For instance, I might put one in the corner of my bathroom sink, because I go in there every day, do things, and seeing this reminder might help. I might put one right next to my bed, so when I turn over in the morning to snooze my alarm or hit my alarm, I would see this note of encouragement. Could put one in a purse, or maybe in, like, I would put one in one of my drawers, like where I take knives and forks out. And when I open that drawer, I see this note of encouragement. So these are meant to build you up, make you feel good. And it can be one word, it can be a short phrase, and feel free to decorate or make the note of encouragement as simple or as extravagant as you would like. So, like I always do, I'll focus this down, and here's my smaller sheet of paper. Now, I did it with a big sheet so I could make several. If you wanted maybe a little thicker piece of paper, you could do it on a note card, and either cut it in half or leave it like a whole note card. So I'll pay attention to colors I use, and then also to the statement that I write to myself. Now, I might make this one a little bit more fancy. So I'm making it for y'all here. So as I'm doing this, I'm just being mindful. I'm thinking about what's something nice that I write to myself today, something that I need to be reminded of. And also remember to use whatever is around your home, your apartment, wherever you're staying. So just because I'm using markers doesn't mean you need to. You could use crayons or paint. I think markers work well in this situation because you make the design smaller on the piece of paper. Alright. So I tend to be a perfectionist with certain things. I overthink, and I always think that I could do more, or I could be more, but you know what? Sometimes I need the reminder that I am enough. So I'm going to write that on my paper. So for this one, I'm going to write, you are enough. And I'm going to, this is something that I will probably put behind my computer. So as a reminder that I am enough, I'll put this behind my computer as a reminder, and it'll be something to encourage me during my day. So that's, when I was writing this one, I thought that's where I can put it. Oh, it's another one I can write. Maybe for this one, and I can maybe change up the writing here, right? This will be a good day. And this one I might put right by my bedside because I want to remind myself that I can have a good day, or that this will be a good day. And for this one, maybe get a little fancy with the lettering here. Maybe outline it. This purple, make it pretty. For this one, I used more like soothing colors. Like I said, this one will probably go right next to my bed. I love flowers, so I'll draw flowers. That's another one. I'll do one more. This one I'll put in my bathroom. For this one, I'll do just one word. I'll just write beautiful. Right, whatever you would want. So this will be one more word of encouragement, or if y'all haven't noticed by now, love pink. So this is another one that's pink. Okay, so that's 3 notes of encouragement. I cut several other strips of paper so I could do more if I wanted. I could maybe make some for my friends and give them to them so that they could have notes of encouragement around their apartment or house. Maybe mail them to people. That might be a nice thing. So I hope that this is something useful, and I hope that y'all can give yourself some self-compassion and some words of encouragement. And I will see y'all next Thursday. Take care. Bye.